Oh, why on earth did we bother, eh? I did about half a race and somebody's put me in hard, and I think of it the post with that wheel and it's bent the shock back and bent the axle. Just spoke to Jake, and Jake said that shock had gone. He came by me after about a ball up and that shock had gone. He noticed my shock had gone, so no wonder the car was handling terrible. I said to Jake it was handling terrible, and if the shock's missing, and that is nearly on the, well, it's nearly on the floor, so no wonder it was handling terrible. Well, it would be on the floor, wouldn't it, if there's no shock on it? No wonder I was struggling to drive it. Well, we'll unload it after work, and we're going to wash it tomorrow because we need to get this tarmac engine out tonight, because we need to get the tarmac engine modified before it goes into Jake's car. So go have a look. So we had a big tidy up in there last week because of the weather. So Jake's car's over there at the moment. So we tidied this area up and put some new racking up. So we're going to have the engine out of the new car into Jake's car, but we've got to modify it first because the sump on this engine is 1 inch too deep. So I've just spoke to Darren Clark, and we're going to get the engine out tonight and get the sump over to Darren in the morning so Darren can modify the sump for us, and we'll unload the cars and clean the cars tomorrow night now, which is Tuesday, and then we can have this engine into the tarmac car on Wednesday. That's where we're at. That one done. Here we go. So the engine we've just took out is the sister engine to our tarmac engine. So this is the 427 as well. This is the sister engine to the same. Jake just said, go and measure the sump, Dad. I can't even see it, Jake. I can't even look at the state of the car. I can't even see it. Somehow I've got to get a tape in there and measure that sump. I know what it is. I know it's 7 inches, but I'll run a tape on it just to be sure. And then we take that sump to Darren Clark in the morning. That's up. Yeah, I can just about see it. On down. On to go. This is my job, cleaning the cars. I don't mind. I like cleaning the cars. I'd rather clean the cars any day than do welding and grinding. Alright, let's get this done and go on. Right, so midweek update, that car stripped, and the engine is in this car now. Me, Jake and Grant put it in last night. We've had to take 1 inch off the sump. We had to take the sump away and get the sump lowered by 1 inch, because this had an 8 inch sump in it and it needs a 7 inches. So that's done. Rock cover boxes are modified and it's in. So we've just got to put the electrics on it tonight and fuel on it tonight, and I'll be running tonight, but me and Jake are at a meeting all day today, so it'll be this evening now. This car will be running tonight. That's our midweek update. I'll certainly be glad to get these all these cars built back up again, because we're pinching parts off all cars. We had the water pump off that car last night because we needed it for the tarmac car. We've had the exhaust off my car because we needed them for the tarmac car. And that's going together tonight, like I said, and then we've had the engine box out of that, and then the big box is going to go in that one and be resold. I've had interest in it already, actually, so I could do with selling that as soon as possible to replenish the funds so we can keep racing. But we'd be glad to get to the end of the season and have 3 complete cars. That's where we want to be at. Because this engine will go in this new engine is going in this car now, and it'll stay in there for a couple of years. That's the plan. That's why we bought a new engine. But it's 2 races old, so at least it's that's the whole plan of this. We're not doing any more engine changes next year. We're done with engine changes. We must have a record for engine changes this year. Maybe apart from Matt or Frankie, maybe they can do more than us, but we've done a fair few. Right, me and Jake are at a meeting all day today, so we're off. We're at the NEC for the day for a golf show. Oh, that's a relief. We've had all the bits off all the other cars to get that car going. We've had the dizzy off one of the cars, and the water pump off another car. Yeah, the water pump, yeah. Loads of bits. So we'll put these 2 cars back together next week. Oh, man, at least we've got spares. We can pinch off other cars to keep us going. Righto, it's dark. Let's go have a beer. So Brandon update. The Brandon Estates have got their application in for houses, 127 houses on the Brandon Stadium next Wednesday at Rugby Council House at 5:30. So we're going to get there at 4:30 with I'm going to take a stock car over. Chris Harris is going to bring a bike over, spare a bike over. And we're going to try and get as many people there as we can, just to show local sport. So if you're local and you're in the area and you have the opportunity of getting over to Rugby Borough Council House next, I'm not quite sure where it is, it's obviously in the middle of Rugby, next Wednesday afternoon. We're going to try and make a bit of our presence felt as the councils arrive, and if we can get as many people there as we can with banners or maybe air horns or make some noise, I don't know. Obviously it's a peaceful protest, just want to show our support for the stadium and our objections to Brandon Estates building houses on the stadium. That's all we can do. Let's keep our fingers crossed, but I'll be there. Righto, it's my Boston Masters final today. I run a match every month all throughout the whole year, and this is the final today, last match of the year, 5th of November. And so I'm going to fish today, run the match and then go fishing. This car, I've had a couple of people, I think it's the same person, asking about this car. I did a post earlier in the year about costs, what I spent and what I spent on engines and cars and running costs, and I think I offended a couple of people by mentioning costs, so I'm not going to mention costs. Of running costs or what I spend. It's not fair. So, but I am going to tell you what I want to sell it for, because I ain't going to sell it unless I tell anybody the price, am I? So that car with the big block engine in it, gearbox, complete running, I want 10 grand for it. If anybody wants it as it is, the engine's up on the shelf. Take the engine, take the gearbox, clutch, all the parts, 9 grand. It saved me doing it. There you go, simple as that. So if anybody wants to buy a car, it's sitting right there. If it goes this week, it'll suit me. If not, it'll be Christmas by the time we get it done, because we need to get to the end of the season. We're too busy. I think we've got to do one more engine swap yet, so I'll get my car ready for next weekend. Okay, fishing today, ends for tomorrow. See you there. Welcome to Undersford. It's getting busy. We were here early. It's filling up now. All right, let's go racing. Right, we're ready. Just sitting around waiting now. Any practice, Jake? Any practice?
Good practice.
Hey, the newlyweds. Congratulations, guys. Right. You're waiting then. Come on, Jakey. Engine's good, car's rubbish, so we just make a few changes and try again. Right, we've altered the crossway, we've moved the axle and let the tyres down a little bit, changed the stag out, so we've done lots of radical things. People say you should do one thing at a time, but you can't do one thing at a time, you haven't got time. We've got to alter the car radically because it was rubbish in the first race. So we've done a lot of alterations and then see how it goes to the conservation. Try again. Engine's good, gearbox is good, everything else is good, fleet that's good. Just car set up now. Right, try again. New stickers. If anybody wants one, swing by and say hello. That's for a sticker. They're smart now, I like them. Oh, big crowd today here, and look at that, it's brilliant. Brilliant, it's packed. That was consolation. Jake was 14th, so we'll see him when he gets back, see what he thinks. Don't think it was very good, but well, 14th, so not the result he wanted, but the car was much better, the car handled better, and he's not qualified for the final, so go out to the Grand National and try one more time, and then we're going to go to the bath. That's the best bit. Grand National, the crowd is massive, absolutely biggest crowd I've ever seen at Hensford. It's absolutely rammed, but the fireworks are on next, and apparently the locals have got in for our price. towards the end of the meeting to come watch the fireworks. So brilliant idea. Right, well, Jake's had enough. He's doing really bad and doesn't want the race. He wants to go home. But I've told him if the car's good, he's going to go and race. So he's out on track now and done national. Good man, go out, Jackie. Backwards, hope he's alright. I was going to have a look, hope he's okay. Oh dear, hope he's okay. It's conscious because he's moving.
Right, in a minute.
Oh dear, let's hope he can get out. They're concerned. Oh dear, not here again. I've been here before. That was the best race he's had all night, and he's gone in backwards down the bottom end, and he's hurt. He's been to first aid. He's hurt his elbow. He's not knocked out, but I think Ashley England was knocked out. Ashley's in there too, and he's a little bit dizzy. So get well soon, Ashley, and you're all right, Jake. Jake's gone back to the truck to get a jacket on because it's cold, and I'm waiting here to go and get the car, and I think that's our meeting over. Go and get a beer and go and watch Almost Celebrity. Anton Deck's on tonight. See you next week. Car's back. Bit bent. Oh dear. Right, let's get it in the coach. Let's go home. Well, the last one's here. Almost the last one's here. Okay.